Hello and welcome to the highlights of the fourth round of the URL-GT1 Championship from Monza. We have 23 drivers on the grid, a new record, with some newcomers and some people coming back from the old days. Arjen de Jonge makes his first appearance in a couple of seasons. Kim Damholt is a newcomer, he took pole in the AM Cup. Anze Hrast is a newcomer, also Fania Arsai and Georgios Tsampanakis joined URL for this race. Reinhard Berger took the pole in the Pro class with a 141.6, just 1/10 in front of Mikko Korkiakoski. Korkiakoski would start in 22nd position after a problem with his car. So let's have a look at the highlights of the race. Let's go on board with Greg Metcalf, starting from 7th position. Peter Bakus and Tony Ukic have a great start in the listers. Reinhard Berger keeps his first position, it seems. We have some bumping in the front. I think Peter Bakus punted someone off. Yes, it was James Blewitt who was taken out. So a bit of a messy start, but that's always the case at Monza in the first chicane. And we see Sandro Donadel in 7th position. And Greg Metcalf following Miguel Santiago Carao in the Ferrari. Olivier Duplessis is currently in 6th. And Steen Mikkel Olsen, teammate of Mikko Korkiakoski, is in 8th, just behind Rohan Joubert. Let's see where James Blewitt is in 10th. He started from 3rd, so bad start for him after the incident in the chicane. And also we see just behind these guys Mikko Korkiakoski already in 12th. And the whole field going through. Kim Damholt 19th, so he lost a couple of positions during the start. Anze Hrast couldn't get his car ready before the start of the race. So here battle for 3rd position, we have Tony Ukic in front, then Greg Metcalf, and we're riding on board with Miguel Santiago Carao. We are 2 or 3 laps into the race, and this battle is really heating up. The Ferrari we're riding with is very fast on the straights, so these guys will have to look out in the braking zones. Bit of a mistake from Greg Metcalf, but he passes Tony Ukic. Miguel goes up the inside as well. Now can he make it stick into the next chicane? He's already in front with his fast straight line speed, so that should be no problem. Defends the inside line and he takes the position. So Greg Metcalf in 3rd now, Tony Ukic in 5th, and he's not giving up on that 4th position. So Miguel will have to look out because the lister is certainly better in these less mode turns, and the fuel economy of course is a lot better on the lister. Tony can stay close, although there is a speed difference, so maybe he can make a move here. Goes up the inside, side by side, but Santiago Carao has the racing line, so he keeps the position. This gives the opportunity to Greg, of course, to pull a little gap, so these guys are losing touch with the podium. Ukic still not giving up. Superior grip here in the Parabolica, but the Ferrari should have the straight line speed all the way to the inside, so Tony can't make a move. Under braking, Tony gets alongside, but he goes a little bit wide, so Miguel keeps the position. Now a bit further back we have Olivier Duplessis in the Porsche in front, then James Blewitt following Steen, Mikkel, Olsen, and just behind those three Mikko Korkiakoski, while James Blewitt with some bumping gets past Steen. So now it's the two Corvette teammates behind each other, and at the back of that group is Mike Greatrix, teammate of Miguel Santiago Carrao, with Juan Joubert still in between, the race winner of last week. James Blewitt is not giving up. He lost the position again on the straight, but he got it back, so in 8th. Oh, sorry, he's being passed by Mikko Korkiakoski, it seems, on the straight already. Sandro Domarel coming out of the pits after a stop-and-go penalty. Some bumping from the teammates as well, so hope it's not too dangerous. Mikko still behind Steen, but a very good start from 22nd position. It's already up to 8th, so having some great speed, just as James Blewitt did last week, taking 2nd position from last position on the grid. So can Korkiakoski make a pass here on the Aston? By the way, Reinhard Berger, of course, kept 1st position, and Joel Blewitt, also in the Aston Martin, is in 2nd in front of Greg Metcalf. So this group is really bunching up now. Mike Greatrix can look at it from a bit of a distance, so if something happens he can slip through. Oh, mistake from Olivier Duplessis, so he's out of the front of this group, which releases Mikko Korkiakoski with James Blewitt behind him, then Juan Joubert, Steen, Mikkel, Olsen. No, I'm sorry, this is Mikko, and Mike Greatrix up the inside of him after a mistake probably in the S's. So they will be side by side on the straight, I'm sure, with the straight line speed of the 550. Let's see what happens, who gets out on top. This is all still in the opening laps, so a lot of action here. Mike Greatrix gets it done before the braking zone, so very well. Mikko now back in 10th, but he has the pace to fight through the field, so Steen, Mikkel, Olsen 6th, first of this group, then James Blewitt. Here we're riding again with Mikko Korkiakoski. Let's see what he can do on board against Mike Greatrix in front. A little bit wide on the grass, but it doesn't lose him any speed. Oh, slow out of the turn from Mike, and Mikko goes up the inside and takes the position. Very nicely done, very opportunistic. So Mikko up to 9th, and Mike Greatrix surely not giving up on that position yet. Now the group behind them, we're riding with Peter Bakus in the Lister. Just in front of him is newcomer Panyara Sai. He's in 1st position of the AM Cup, but gets a small touch and loses the position. But he's still in 1st for the AM Cup. Then Florin Manolache and Kim Damholt are battling it out for the other podium spots of the AM Cup. And just behind them is Arjen de Jonge. Alex Scott is also there. So another group of battling cars. Peter Bakus, who started from 5th, pulled a little bit of a gap already. Here is Peter, now in 12th and picking up on Olivier Duplessis after his mistake in the group in front, as we saw. So let's see if he can pass him. He's surely close, so maybe he can make a move into the next chicane if he can get up the inside. No, that move will have to wait for a couple of corners. Maybe in the Lesmos. If we can get a better exit like we saw from Mikko Korkiakoski earlier. Tighter line here. So very close. Let's ride on board. Good line from Olivier. So Peter Bakus really fighting to get in that 11th position. Goes up the inside. Olivier leaves a bit of space, luckily, because that would have been an incident. So quite an easy pass for Peter Bakus now, going into 11th. And we have Panyarasai still in first of the AM Cup, but that is going to change. Kim Damholt up the inside on the straight into the chicane, and also Florin Manolache having a look but not close enough. So lead change in the AM Cup. Kim Damholt is now in front. Alex Scott and Alex Funnell from the Pro Cup are battling it out here for 16th and 17th position. So they obviously had some kind of problem at the start, and they will be mixing it up with the guys in front. So Florin still behind the Viper. And a big incident there. Taps the back of him, Florin. Let's see. That's a change of positions if he doesn't let him through again. And Dubravko Brezancic and Kevin Pfeiffer are coming up to this group as well. So this will bunch things up a bit. Georgios Tsambanakis in the Ford is in 20th. And Dubravko, he had a podium finish, I think, last week in Mexico. So he will be trying to repeat that. Panyarasai not giving up on Florin Manolache. He got through, but it's not over yet. So here we see a big slide and spin from Dubravko in 17th, which will let Kevin Pfeiffer through. He has to avoid him. Yes, that puts Kevin Pfeiffer in 17th position. Very nice. Now coming up to the pit stops, Tony Ukic pitted from 3rd. And Mikko Korkiakoski is right behind him. He had a really fast stop. And it's really tight. Tony Ukic with the cold brakes, managing to keep Mikko behind. So he's in 3rd position currently. Very fast stop. He didn't change any tires. Mikko also didn't do that. So the next lap, Mikko is still close, of course, but Tony's tires are warmed up now, I think. But Mikko gets it done into the chicane, very clean. Very nice move. Now Tony Ukic on older tires. He will be trying to keep this 4th position, hopefully. Joel Blewitt is behind him, and Greg Metcalf jumped all of them to 2nd place in the pits. So it's now teammates Reinhard Berger and Greg Metcalf in 1st and 2nd. Tony Ukic is not giving up here. Has a look, but he has to back out of it. Back in the slipstream. The back wants to slide out, so he's being very aggressive here. But Joel Blewitt here in 5th position has closed up after a couple of laps. A mistake from Tony Ukic and a cut, I think, from Joel Blewitt. Tony in 5th now. But Joel leaves the race, so that puts Tony again in 4th. Now Miguel Santiago Carao also pitted, changed tires, and he came out just in front of James Blewitt, so the same scenario as with Tony and Mikko. It's a bit of a better time keeping him behind the chicane, but here it's getting very, very close with the Ferrari. Santiago Carao has to have the straight line speed to keep the Aston behind though, so he has cold brakes, that's his only disadvantage, and he has to go very conservative and lets James Blewitt through very easily. So 7th position for Miguel. Still following James on his new tires. James makes a mistake, he goes off into the grass. This will put the Ferrari back on his tail, so he will be trying to defend. Can he make a move already here, Miguel? Inside line for James Blewitt, and he keeps the position. So very nice defensive line. But it's not over yet. If Miguel can stay close, he will be able to get a tow, as we see here already, closing up on the straight. Bit of a mistake from James hitting the curb there on the inside. So let's see if Miguel can get close on the straight. It seems he can. It's closing, closing, closing. Goes up the inside and completes the move before the braking zone. So, oh, James locks up, hits the barrier. He had to be very hard on the brakes there, made a mistake, lost the position. Reinhard Berger wins the race. Eventually Greg Metcalf in second with Mikko Korkiakoski behind him. And that will be very close across the line. Let's see the Parabolica. Can it offer some action? Yes, Mikko goes all the way sideways, trying to find a gap, but he doesn't. So a 1-2 for the Corvette C5R from Berger and Metcalf. Mikko Korkiakoski from 22nd, finishing 3rd on the podium. Tony Ukic in 4th, as we saw before. Miguel Santiago in 5th after Joel Blewitt's disconnection. Peter Bakus in 6th. James Blewitt still got a stop and go penalty, so that put him down. Then Steen, Mikkel, Olsen, Greatrix 8th position. James Blewitt after his stop and go in 9th. So big slide here in the last lap still. Kim Damholt, the AM Cup winner for this race, with Steen, Mikkel, Olsen right behind him on a different lap, of course. Florin Manolache finished in 13th, 2nd, and Dubravko Brezancic in 3rd in the AM Cup. So a new podium. Vanyara Sai in 4th, taking some good points. Kevin Pfeiffer 16th. Ron Joubert in 17th. Georgios Tsampanakis in 18th. Then Arjen de Jonge, Alex Scott, who left the race, and Anze Hrast, who didn't start the race. Alex Funnell was the 11th place finisher.